So after multiple attempts of trying to do a haha funny intro, I couldn't get it right, so this is what you're getting instead. Hey guys, welcome to part 1 of the Little Fella's Digital Artifact. If you're already familiar with the project, then you're going to notice some quite drastic changes, but don't worry, I'll catch you up on everything. In this video, we will cover the developments of the Little Fella's project, the changes made, feedback, and how this project will look in the near future. Over the last 13 weeks, I've been developing a YouTube series called The Little Fellas. Originally, it was going to be a YouTube channel that made to promote other online projects. The idea was that I'd ask them a set of questions and then make a short-length video promoting their product. And in return, they would share the video to their audience on their platform. This is also known as cross-promotion. I had hoped originally to use a channel that I shared with some friends that has over 100 subscribers. However, I was not able to do this, which left me in a bit of a tricky situation because I didn't really have an audience to promote the videos to. So, in week 4, I decided to try and focus on the networking aspect of the project and to focus on people who were also studying in BCM 325. I ended up creating a survey to make contacts and to get a brief description of what people's projects were. However, over the next few weeks, I struggled to get anyone to partake in it. I finally made ground when I started to directly contact people to take the survey, and now have a contact list of 11 people. At this point, I started to do research on cross-promotion and online promotion and started to speculate about how it might look in the future. I will go more into this in part 2 of this series. After having completed my research, I found that I wanted to take my DA into more of a theoretical approach rather than just focusing on the promotional videos and networking. By the time week 11 had come around, I had made yet another survey and got one of my contacts to complete it to show what kind of information would be presented in the video. This is where I find myself now. Here's a sample of my contact's response. As you can probably see, the idea for what was going to happen and what has actually come out of this DA has varied quite drastically, which was partly due to the challenges and problems I faced, but also thanks to my peers' feedback. After my original pitch, I was given quite a lot of good feedback. The two big ones were probably the suggestions that I look into cross-promotion, and the other one being defining who my target audience was. Let's start with the target audience. Originally I was open to working with any and everyone, and after some points that were raised by my peers, like this one, I realized this was probably not the best decision, which led me to changing to only working with BCM 325 students. Secondly was the cross-promotion suggestion. Before this comment, I had not heard of cross-promotion, and it was only by luck that my DA had any resemblance of it. After some digging around, I became interested in the idea of online promotion, but it wasn't until I spoke with my tutor Chris, and him suggesting that I could look at the theoretical side of my DA for the final project, that I turned towards doing some hardcore research and came across the idea of making a video about the future of online promotion. But all that's covered in part 2. Unfortunately, I didn't get any comments or feedback after the beta pitch, so most of the changes were made from the original feedback, and from working with Chris to come up with an idea. BCM 325 is all about the study of the future, so I'm going to give a quick rundown of what the near future for the Little Fellas looks like. First off, I'll make the first demo video with the contact that I've collected the information on and post that. The second stage would to continue to grow my list of contacts while at the same time interviewing the second person for the next promo video. So that about wraps up part 1. In part 2, I'll be looking at the research I've done on cross-promotion and online promotion, as well as what they look like today, and how it relates to my DA. I will then predict what I think that promotion online will look like in the future, as well as discuss how with that prediction the Little Fellas may look in the distant future. Thanks guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in part 2. See you later.